First, I want to get your opinion on Sexy Red and her lip gloss line, and then two, it was a document that came out. Not sure if it's real that inferred that she was a CIA operative since 2018. It hasn't been confirmed that it's real, but if you can you comment on those two things?
I can't. I can't. I don't know that document. I will
Okay.
look it up. I now in terms of her line,
Mm-hmm.
I will only comment on the character of
Okay.
Sexy Red. The character of Glorilla. The character of Megan Thee Stallion. I don't know these sisters individually, but I know Sexy Red is a character like Scarface.
Mm.
He said explicitly, with the introduction of horror rap, that Ghetto Boys 2.0 innovated. They didn't innovate it, but the whites in Jay Prince's ears launched horror rap, and with all this slasher raping of black women, killing, having sex with a black woman's corpse. And Brad Jordan said, no, the stuff that Scarface rap about, that ain't real. He said Scarface is just a character. All of this we rapping about, it's a character. Y'all don't follow that. I'm Brad Jordan. That ain't real. So the character of Sexy Red, the character of Megan Thee Stallion, the character of Cardi B. So this ratchet hip hop. Craig Cowman, who inherited, in many ways, Clyde Davis's role in or at Arista. Craig Cowman, one of the proteges of Leo Cohen. So in that network, Craig Cowman bragged about Cardi B being the social cultural success that they intended. They crafted, like he brags about being like a wizard in a laboratory, crafting his artists, and Cardi B was a social success. Glorilla, this ratchet rap, this is a black Jezebel. This ratchet hip hop is these characters and caricatures are designed by the people who are feeding the appetites of the consumer. So when I look at and hear Sexy Red, I remember what Leo Cohen said when he tried to introduce BWP, I believe it was, Bitches with Problems. His black female rap group, which was his answer to Two Live Crew. Wow. And Leo Cohen's Bitches with Problems, who are real raunchy in their rap. This is long before Little Kim, long before Meg Thee Stallion, long before Sexy Red. When Leo Cohen, and again, Leo Cohen's protege, Craig Cowman, is responsible for Cardi B, and we can name those behind Sexy Red and Megan Thee Stallion. They are products of this network. So Leo Cohen said when he introduced Bitches with Problems, and beating back the criticism that came from the community because Queen Latifah was hot then. And Queen Latifah was presenting a dignified representation of Black womanhood, queendom. Leo Cohen said, nah, there's more bitches in the city than queens.
Mm.
There's more bitches with problems. That bitches with problems is more representative of Black women in the city than queens are. So from there, from bitches with problems to Sexyy Red, the people behind the curtain are the same. The intent is the same. All of these are characters.
Powerful.
Absolutely. So when you were how do we get out of this fishbowl? Because you see, it seems like you alluded to, we are the appetite of some white consumers, but we seem like we hold all the power. We can control the narrative, but for some reason, chasing the bag, like you were kind of connecting the dots, seems to still be in our way. So how do we get out of the fishbowl? Because money is important out here. Let's not let's not fool ourselves. We needed to live and we needed to move around, but it doesn't solve problems. You know what I mean? It doesn't cure happiness. So how do we get out of this fishbowl as a culture?
It's about priorities. At the end of the day, it's about priorities. Money absolutely is important, and we all deserve the best life. We Black people are the direct descendants of God himself. God created everything, and we, his descendants, deserve everything. We are his heirs in a sense. So we got rights to all of this. We certainly have the right to strive for it, but the issue becomes priorities. And so while we all want and need money, you got to ask yourself, what dotted line are you willing to sign to get it? Does everybody have a number? Can you be bought? Or do you have self-worth and integrity? Is money more valuable than your dignity and self-worth? The problem is too many of us value money more than we value self-worth. Too many of us put a higher premium on money and material gain than on integrity, character, and self-respect. And whenever material acquisition is more important than self-worth, integrity, and dignity, whenever that's the case, you can always be bought and made to be in the service and therefore a slave of somebody else. So, and I'll close on this. The network that Whitney Webb is exposing, and we've exposed in our book, the network, she documents, selects an artist and they will make that artist a celebrity. They will put everything in place to ensure that their chosen artists are made celebrities, made rich, after they have compromised this celebrity. Now, this chosen celebrity, once compromised with drugs and gay sex, these compromised artists are made celebrities. They're made wealthy. So you got the bag. You came into this, your only ambition was the bag. You got the bag. You wealthy. You got Negro power. You can lord over Black people, but you are lorded over by someone else. And we are seeing our Black lords now being treated as court jesters. So at the end of the day, you will want to ask, well, was it worth it? You signed the dotted line. You signed, you exchanged your soul with this contract. Was it worth it? We see the end of where this does end. So the problem is our priorities, and the solution has to start with our priorities.
Absolutely. I know you're a very busy man. I got one last question for you. I'll let you get out of here. We promised you to 45. Went a little over.
Appreciate you.
How do you feel? Yeah, definitely appreciate you. Vlad TV, his response to Minister Farrakhan, Minister Louis Farrakhan, excuse me. Did you see that?
Well, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. You know, atonement is very important for us in the Nation of Islam. We celebrate every year a day of atonement, and we have, as part of our culture, 8 steps of atonement, an acknowledgement and taking accountability, responsibility, apologizing for a wrong done is among those 8 steps of atonement. So we value that. DJ Vlad's apology was right to do if it was sincere, and I don't necessarily have any reason to doubt it based on what I saw. I don't know. I don't know what is in his heart. He was wrong, and he apologized. That's a step in the process of atonement that we value in the Nation of Islam. To what end? We just have to see where it goes tomorrow. You know, people, when it comes to Farrakhan, when it comes to the Honorable Brother Minister Farrakhan, people are day by day, minute by minute, because it's hot. That's a hot name. It's a hot. Farrakhan is a hot person to be affiliated with, to be the beneficiary of, and all Black people are beneficiaries of the Honorable Brother Minister Farrakhan. The enemy has made him so radioactive. So people who love him today, well, I've learned, don't get too excited, because tomorrow may come. And they code switch so easily and so emphatically. I've seen it 1,000 times. So I don't go over the top with applauding anything like that. I don't go over the top in condemning, because tomorrow can always come if Allah grants any of us a tomorrow. But for what it is, DJ Vlad owed the Honorable Brother Minister Farrakhan an apology. He apologized. I don't have anything else to say.
Absolutely.
On to the next one.
Indeed. We definitely appreciate you. Student Minister, Dr. Wesley Muhammad, on the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast. We definitely appreciate you as always.
I appreciate you guys.
Absolutely.
Thank you, sir.
Let the people know where they can find you. And yeah, we appreciate your time.
All right. You can find me at www.wesleymuhammad.com. You can find me you can get my books at drwesley.info, INFO. I'm on social media as Wesley Muhammad and Dr. Wesley Muhammad.
Sounds good. Once again, man, always appreciate the wealth of knowledge and hope to see you back soon. Much continued success.
Whenever you call.
Much
all right. Appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you guys.
Peace. All right,
sir.